But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. How is everyone doing out there? The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. Hello out there. Welcome to The Candy Shop. I am back. I know y'all miss me. No, I'm joking.
I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too, Hannah. If I can get my voice together. So yeah, everybody, I was out, working all week, but yesterday and Friday, I went on a camping trip. I had a cabin in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I partied my ASS off. And it was definitely a good break from just everything. I had no kids. My mom flew in from Cali to watch the kids. So everything was taken care of. It was wonderful. Like I posted some of the story. I couldn't post everything, but I posted some to my story. But how was your weekend, Hannah?
It was interesting. I actually really didn't do anything, shockingly.
Really?
Yes, did a little food shopping, homework, and home.
Oh.
Oh, I rearranged the deck. That's about it.
Well, that's good. It sounds like you got some rest and relaxation. So I'm drinking tonight. A ladies' night drink? No, I'm joking. This ain't the ladies' night. This is just Bacardi and cran pineapple with my little umbrella, and I put some frozen fruit in it. What are you drinking?
Tequila with pineapple juice, a little bit of peach tea, and strawberries.
Oh, that sounds good. So I wanted to go live today since it's and your umbrella, yes. I wanted to go live today since it had been a week, and I know people weren't expecting me to go live for a while, but hello, I'm here. Hi. I'm being real extra today.
As you should.
Bert, yes, buenos noches, reinas. Is that women? I don't speak Spanish. I speak French. So I don't know.
I took French too. It was easier to pass.
Yes. I don't know what you just said, Bert. I guess you said hello, women. So hello, Bert. And I miss Bert too, seeing y'all on the shows together. You know, we usually do Lee's show, Real Talk with Real Men. I have to watch yesterday's show because I had no service up there in the mountains at all. I heard it was really good, so I'm gonna have to catch it. But what we are going to talk about tonight first is the hot topic of the weekend, Coming to America. Yes. So the sequel to the great movie. Good evening, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Oh, he's yes, Bird. Okay.
He like, let me make your English for y'all.
But yes, we're going to be talking about Coming to America. And this movie has caused a lot of controversy. Like, has your Facebook been blowing up by like all the posts about it? It's like it's split. People either really love it or they hate it. And yeah, so I want to hear your thoughts first, because I know you don't even really watch like black movies.
You know, I don't. However, I watched one, which I loved. I watched two, but when I watched two, I didn't go into two expecting to see one. First of all, it was 30 years later. Why would we expect to see one? I liked it. It was funny. I just felt like it was just too much. If that makes sense, it was just too extra. It had enough extraness that they didn't have to go overboard. But it was. I guess I really didn't like the concept of how he had a child. When you saw one, he was only interested in Lisa, and he's never with anyone else. So that kind of threw me off. Like, okay,
yeah,
like just the concept threw me off.
See, I will say this. Overall, I like the movie, and we're going to break it down some more, but I like the movie overall. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I appreciated having something to watch, especially during this pandemic. I do feel like this movie, because it was actually rated PG-13 as opposed to the original one is rated R. And so he tried to make this one family friendly. And I kind of felt like I was watching like a movie on like the Dr. Dolittle level, because it was very, very family friendly, lots of jokes. I did see a comparison to this being like Saturday Night Live. I could see that because he had a lot of that type of cheek and whatever they call it, the little comedy that they do on there. But overall, I thought it was good. Now, some parts were like ridiculous. It seemed like they, first of all, I'll just say this. It wasn't a well written out script because they like played a lot of scenes from the old movie, and I felt like those were like filler scenes. And then the part about him having the son, that could have been worked out more. It was like rushed because, you know, we all thought he was going to go back to the U.S. to find his son. And I thought that was going to be the story, him being in America again, not them going to Africa. So Bert said he doesn't know how he feels about the movie. A part of him thought it was trash. The other thought it was okay. It was nostalgic. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. So part of it, yeah, so part of it was trash, but part of it was still good. I love seeing all the actors.
That's the part I love. I felt like he gave everyone their flowers while they're still living. To see Morgan Freeman and then the beginning old characters, then even to see Vanessa still. I'm like, I feel like he gave everybody their flowers while they're still living and let them all, even Gladys Knight shot me. Like, it was a lot of cameos.
Yeah, I was confused by James Earl Jones dying in the casket on cue. That was like that part didn't make any sense.
Because you know James already old. I was scared. I'm like,
I see. I don't like the way they killed him off. I guess.
Yes.
I didn't like that whole production. I'd rather they would have just had him in it and then like say he passed and just kept it moving. Maybe they wanted to make it comedic. They didn't want it to be so sad, I guess, because you know when he played Mufasa in The Lion King, I was sad when Mufasa.
That was horrible.
Yes. So those were the parts, but I did like what's the actress's name that played the boys, his son's mother? I loved her. She was funny to me.
Oh, Leslie?
Yes.
She was hilarious.
Yes.
She was this funny.
Leslie Jones. Is that her name? Leslie Jones,
I think, yeah.
Yes.
Did you see with her and Lisa? That was my favorite scene.
Yes. I loved all their scenes. Yes. So yes, Leslie Jones. I loved her character. She was funny. The son, I don't know how I felt about that. I was on the fence about that. Like parts of it, like I said, seemed rushed. And then it seemed like he had too many kids. The 3 daughters, they didn't really have big parts. It was a lot going on in the movie. I think that's what like did it too. Because in the main movie, you have him and Arsenio Hall are just the main characters and you follow them. But in this movie, it seemed like it was just so many moving parts to it. It was a lot going on. And they tried to put it into one thing. And it just, and I forgot to put my spoiler alert thing up there. Sorry if y'all haven't seen the movie. Don't watch this if you have. I mean, if you have not. Let me change my blinker.
It's definitely spoiler.
Yes. So, but I love the part with Leslie Jones and Lisa's character, well, the Lisa character, how they got along.
Yes.
I wish they would have let Lisa act more in the movie. Also, I think her name is Vanessa Bell Calloway, the one that was the lady he didn't choose. Yes. I wish they would have gave her more of a part. She just came back and did exactly what she did before.
Right. Even at the end, I'm like, but she didn't act that much in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's good seeing her again. Well, I've seen her on Shameless, but
yeah,
I felt like y'all waited 30 years to rush it. As a kiddie, like, you already it, damn it. I felt like after 30 years that we waited for this movie, they had like 6 storylines in one. It was just too, and I thought it could have been a little bit more raunchier. Like, this is Eddie Murphy. Like, I would just feel like it should have been. But I know that Charlie Murphy had a lot to do with the first one. You know, he did this. So that could be a difference too.
Well, you know, it was, I think the rating. I think Eddie Murphy wanted like a family-friendly movie versus what he originally did. And I don't know if it was because it was coming on Amazon Prime or what that had to do with it. Who knows? I have to read it up to why he had this rated as PG-13 versus rated R like the original. Yeah.
get that big for the movie?
What'd you say?
I said, did he have to be this big for the movie? He ain't do a crunch, a workout, or nothing. He just rolled in like, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley Snipes shocked me. Because I'm used to
Really?
being serious. Besides like 2 Wong Fu and, I'm used to Wesley being serious. Like, he was actually serious and a little bit of comedy.
I was gonna say he's a very
Yeah.
versatile, whatever the word is, actor. So I remember him from when he was in Michael Jackson's video Bad, the long extended version, and he played
Right.
a
I
gangster in there.
forgot.
Yeah, but he was, to me, that was funny because he Michael Jackson was taking him on like Michael Jackson was tough, and that's what was funny to me. But Wesley
Did that
Snipes,
remind you of the Remember the Time when they came in with the people? Did that remind you when Eddie Murphy was in Remember the Time video?
yes.
I definitely was getting the Remember the Time feel of that.
So
Like,
yes,
I like
and
Remember
welcome
the Time.
DJ. DJ said the movie
Trash.
was
All right.
trash. I don't think it was trash. I don't think it was like really, really good too. I feel like the girl from Sister Act 2, it was good for what it was, but it wasn't all that. Like they said on that movie. But
I wouldn't watch it again.
you know what? I'm gonna have to watch it again because I actually didn't finish it. Like I didn't watch the complete end because I knew what was gonna happen. He wanted the girl that was didn't he want the girl that was doing his hair or something like that?
Yeah.
The son.
Professor, yeah.
So yeah, the movie, I mean, you could tell what was gonna happen. I love Tiana Taylor's part. I didn't understand the over sexualization of her though. Like with the song she was singing, I was confused about that, like where that was coming from.
I felt like that was her real life. She was just being her on stage.
Oh no, she's not. When you listen to her songs, she's not that. I mean, she's sexy,
No,
but
her songs are not that raunchy, but her performances are.
mm-hmm.
Like, but
So DJ said no more remakes of classics. I had enough. Right. Bert said Eddie looking like Rasputin.
he did. Like Eddie was. I didn't expect Eddie Murphy to be that big.
I don't know. I was because he's old.
I like that he had his real daughter in there.
Who was his daughter?
The middle child with the glasses. That's his daughter in real life.
Oh, okay.
But she just looks so young there because she's like 24 in real life.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they had her looking like a real child. I wasn't feel. I mean, I'm a woman. We're big one women or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole "I woman hear me roar" movement, I was like, okay, like I get it. I didn't like that part though. Like, okay, we get it. Y'all can fight.
It was cheesy. I told you, I felt like I was
cheesy. Like,
I was watching like a Dr. Doolittle version of Coming to America because that's what it seemed like.
Like raunchiness, like the royal penis is clean, Your Highness. Like I wanted a raunchy we waited 30 years for this. It's like when we waited so long for Bad Boys 2 and they delivered. Like Bad Boys 2 is better than 1. 3
I like Bad Boys 2 as well.
But 2 was really like 2 was worth the wait. Like, oh yeah, we waited. With 3, they could have got rid of 3. But 2, they came with it. And I thought Coming to America, we waited so long. It was good to see John Amos. He's extra old now. It was good to see John Amos. Louis shocked me. I didn't know Louis. Sorry, Louis. I didn't know Louis Anderson was still alive.
Me neither. I was like, oh,
he's still here. And the guy from She's Queen of B, he's still
here. Yeah, I didn't know he was still alive either. So that was good. But I will say, even though I like the movie, this is a movie that they could have kept. They didn't have to remake it.
You sound like DJ.
They could have kept it. Like, to be completely honest, because the buildup of it was so big. But I enjoyed. I still found it entertaining. I can say that. I'm not mad that it was made. I don't think it was trash, even though it's. I don't know. I'm just. Excuse me. I'm indifferent about it. So, like, they really, in my opinion, they could have kept it, but it was all right. Shahana always killing me.
First of all, don't put my government out there.
I know.
My government out there, sir.
I know. I always say, usually, and I say people's government names, but for you, I just say just
government. Bertram.
His real name is Bertram. You see, I put the thing back up.
Put my whole government out there to the world. But,
But
Well, so Bert did say he think that he's happy it wasn't in the movies, and I was like, it could have made the movies, but I'm actually agreeing that it probably was better.
I thought the reason why it was made the way that it was is because it was excuse me, it was not going to the movies. I feel like, in my opinion, if this was a movie that was going to actually go to the movies, they probably would have put more effort into it. Because to be honest, I'm not going to say, because people were saying it looked like it was made in Tyler Perry's backyard or in Tyler Perry Studios and all this. It don't look.
I think it was made in Tyler Perry Studios.
It doesn't look that bad though, but I do feel like it was cheap. It does not look like what it would have looked like if it was made in the movies. More money and more thought probably would have been put into it had it been a movie for the movies. That's how I feel. But I don't know.
I got 13 kids. I need a little bit more coin. I'm gonna just make this right now. I want to in quarantine.
Yeah, and these is just my opinion. People was getting smart online talking about, so now everybody is Siskel and Ebert and movie critics.
We can have our opinions. This is just. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, everybody thinks, oh, it's a black film. You black, you have to love it. No.
Yeah, I didn't love it, but I will say I liked it. I liked it. It was entertaining.
I liked it. I'm with you. I don't. Yeah, I'm not watching it again. I would have to watch it again, like on maybe a year, a couple from now, and I'm like, I just watch it.
The Palace. Oh, so it was made in Atlanta at Rick Ross' house.
Oh wow.
It was cheaply made. Sorry,
like though that Lisa had to let him realize, like, I'm from America and I will check you. I don't care if you the king. You gotta get it together. I did like that she stood up for herself in that part.
Yeah.
But, would you watch it again, like recently?
Yeah, I'll watch it again because I watched it in bits and pieces because when on Friday I was getting my stuff ready for my camping, my cabin trip. So yes, I was watching it off and on. I watched the majority of the movie. The only part that I missed was the very end. But like I said, I love the cameos of people. Gladys Knight.
Oh, I love Gladys. My favorite.
Wesley. I like that. Well, he didn't have a cameo. His part was a little bigger, but everybody. I love it employed a lot of black actors at this time. So you can't take that away from the movie.
Tracy Morgan was definitely the regular uncle. Like, I have that uncle in my family. Like,
I do too.
He's my uncle. I'm like, you really my uncle.
I do too. He's on my father's side. So
with the Kango, like really at the Kango. Every family event, he got the Kango in them. You know them little wicker sandals?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Jesus sandals.
Yes. He got like, all right.
Yes. But we're gonna stop talking about this for now. Make sure you check it out if you have not already checked out Coming to America. And I was saying Coming to America too, and it's actually Coming to America, coming number to America. So
in Rome too.
Yes. So what do you want to talk about next? I wanted to freestyle this because I didn't do my Friday show. And I'm sorry, people that watch me regularly. I didn't do the Friday show. And I thought I was going to lose subscribers, but I gained some still.
You were
so, yes.
I told you were missed. I'm going to miss this Friday.
What'd you say?
I'm going to miss this Friday.
Yes, this Friday. I'm not going to tell what it's going to be about because it's like when I put it out there, I see it in other places. So, yeah. What's that song? I look at my wrist. I got time today.
So what I want to talk about is last week's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes. You said the Housewives of Atlanta. That's tomorrow. We're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Not this one. We didn't talk about the last one. Remember, we didn't do anything Monday.
What happened on the last one? I don't even remember it.
Drew dumb behind went home and told her husband everything that happened on the trip for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
And Tanya decided to put herself in a room with Portia. Who does that?
Yeah, she told on herself.
She was in that room. Who does that?
She told on herself, and
I was in a room with Portia. Girl, no one in that whole entire house, not even the camera crew, said you were in that room.
Yeah, exactly. And so that tells me that Portia and Tanya had a threesome with Bolo.
And they was lying on it. They was lying on Kenya, making it seem like Kenya is delusional. Kenya gets my nerves now. You remember I said I love Kenya. I can't stand her. Because she talks too much. Girls trip is girls trip, and when you go on girls trip, you say what you want and you don't say what you want. That's the point of girls trip. It's like if guys go on guys trip, they say whatever they want to reveal, or they don't. But if you in somewhere where you enter in and say it's no judgment zone, then you don't judge the people there. Like you decide to bring your daughter on a girls trip and put on sexy lingerie, spread your legs open, doing the scissors and everything with your cheeks out, and then you judging other women. Like, come on, girl.
Well, going back to Portia, because we were talking about this on my cabin trip. Portia, isn't it funny? Portia has not denied that she was with Bolo. Like so we know Portia was with him. She didn't deny it at all. It looks like Bolo is somebody she's been wanting for a minute, because when she saw him, she ran right up to him. And I mean, I would have looked too. I mean, nothing to
do. He pulled this out. It was like a deer in headlights.
And then you see what Cynthia described it. She was like, it was like,
Yo, Cynthia definitely said, she said he had the
yeah.
This Mike going to get his corny ass behind I'm sorry, cuss. Corny behind and mimic it. Mike bye.
Yes, but I do remember parts of that episode, but that was funny. I was like, Cynthia, like, what are you doing?
She told too much.
Yeah.
I felt like, I'm not saying hide things from significant others, so I don't want nobody to think I'm saying that. I'm saying a man really does not want to know that his wife or his fiance is out there basically oogling and or filling on or entertaining anyone but himself. So it's not about hiding it or being secretive, but who really wants to have that image in their mind?
All the details.
And she really said that his penis was, she's making it seem like that it should have been in the Guinness Book of World Records. He might be like, well, what am I? Like, he might be thinking he bringing it, then you telling him you didn't met a trick pole, and
because Polo is probably charging for it now. He done got all this exposure from the show, and so he's probably charging for that.
Now, I also realized though, because Candy put it out, the vitamin D that she sells I think it's made from Bolo.
What?
Plus, yeah, because right after the thing she did, we was in a meeting and she showed the thing, and then Bolo picture popped up. I think she made that from him.
Ooh, wow! So Candy is wow. We'll have to talk on a sidebar.
Oh yeah, we will, because I had a meeting on Monday. We'll talk.
Yes. Wow. So you said today it didn't come on because the Golden Globes are on today.
Yes, they came on the Sunday before. I don't know if it came on tonight. I was doing homework and everything, so by the time I sat down, but I usually watch. I'm not gonna lie, I watch it Monday while I'm working. That's why we shouldn't be working from home. But I catch up on all my shows Monday. I clock in like, okay, let's start these shows. Like every Monday morning is my catch up.
Yes, well, I do want to talk about, and you probably don't know about the show, but Married at First Sight real quick, and I'm gonna get you caught up, and I might do a video short to this to give my full opinion. Let me just put the title in there. It is a hot mess. So for those, and I put Married at First Sight. Let me edit that.
It's a drink. It's cool. No judgment zone over here.
So with Married at First Sight, and I'm missing some of the comments. Imagine if I made a movie that had a woman get raped and her husband blamed her and became best friends with her rapist. What are we talking about? And yo, Lamb, let me go back to voluntary celibacy. What movie are we talking about? She's talking about coming to, or he or she is talking about Coming to America. So apparently Leslie Jones did kind of like rape him.
She did.
And hey, Lamb. And
she did though.
Yeah.
She got him high and drunk, and he did not know what happened.
And then Lisa became friends with Leslie. I didn't think about that either.
It's very true. I think, and it's crazy because we bypassed that because it was a woman.
Yeah.
And it happened.
Well, now, I'm not gonna say they presented it to us like it was comedy. So I'm saying how they presented it to us.
She definitely did drug that man, forced him to have a baby. I mean, forced him to have sex, did not know what he was doing. Yeah.
Because she took I don't know. I was going to say she took his virginity. But then again, wasn't them people that cleaned the royal penis?
Yeah, well, that's what James Earl Jones said. I thought you slept with your bathers. I do.
Yeah.
So,
see?
I didn't think of that. I really didn't think of that until you pointed that out. But that is very true. He definitely did. Hey,
Yes.
yes.
Hey, Lamb, Levity, Lamar. He might have dropped off because the viewers dropped again. I watch out the viewers, they go up and down on both. But no, I wanted to talk about Married at First Sight. So, the show is about people meeting for the first time once they get married. And then they have, I think, 6 weeks to make it work is the time frame. I think it's 6 weeks. And so, my sister texted me. So on this particular season, there's a guy named Chris. Let me put the spoiler alert up there for people that ain't seen it yet. There's a couple, Chris and Paige. Yeah. Okay, so Lamar is still here.
What city?
Yeah. It's taking place in Atlanta. So Chris and Paige meet. First of all, Chris, I already knew he was gonna be on some bull because when he he used to be a pastor. Yeah, I'm sorry, he was on some bull. He used to be a preacher or something like that, and he's like, I think in his late 20s. But he was talking about how he needs the woman to be really attractive. He was all into what this woman was gonna look like. And it seemed like, and Lamar got it right, he is an idiot. He was all into like wanting to he seemed like he wanted to get physical. He wanted a freak, and that was all he was looking for. And then what'd you say?
In 6 weeks?
Yeah. He wanted his wife because when they get married, they're marrying it and the pretense of it lasting forever. And so he apparently told the people that put the matchmakers or whatever, the therapists and different people, that he wanted somebody attractive, a freak in the bed, but like holy or something like that. That was what he wanted. So he was like, oh, she has to look good. So when the wedding happens, she's coming down the aisle and his face is like, he just looked like, oh shit. That's how he looked. And
they don't know what they look like prior to?
No. They meet them
when they saw the show.
Yes, they meet them when they're married at first sight. Oh, shoot. Let me put my other thing up there. Yeah, they're married at first sight. And I'm gonna move my phone away because this is going off. My mom and sisters are like just going back and forth texting. But no, she comes up, and to me, she's a pretty young lady. But he didn't agree, clearly. So at the reception, he's telling her friends, like, she's not my type. Usually I date like very like basically it was like he was saying he dates very high maintenance pretty girls, and she's not that. And he was saying stuff like she's good on paper and all this other stuff. So fast forward to the honeymoon. They sleep together the first night. They sleep together. In the morning, all of a sudden he disappears. And come to find out, he had a panic attack because he told her he's not really attracted to her, but yet slept with her twice. Yes. And then and then she also finds out that he just got out of a relationship, I guess 6 weeks prior. He was engaged to another girl. So he has actually 2 ex-fiancés, but the most recent one was like 6 weeks prior, not that long. Then she meets up with his parents, and the mama is like blaming her for talking about maybe he was drunk as to why he slept with you. She was like, well, he slept with me this morning as well. So they didn't have nothing. Yes. And Lamar's right, screwed every night and every morning. Yes. Every time they were together, they had sex. And Hannah, this don't take the cake. They go on the damn honeymoon. The next day, he has some other bad news. The girl is allegedly pregnant, 6 weeks pregnant.
The ex?
Yes. So he he comes back. Exactly. It's just some bull. He comes back, and to make a long story short, he tells her he does not want to continue on with the marriage. He wants to marry his ex because he wants to be a father for that. And he told his pastor and all that. The pastor like shot him down. Like they were like, no, you need to work it out with your wife. Your wife takes precedence over everything.
Get married.
And, yeah, and so he didn't like that, so he walked out from them. Then he had on the most recent episode, he had Paige, which is his wife, meet with the fiance and him. And they actually got along. Paige was like, I think his actions were duplicitous. Yeah, he was sleeping with me. I thought I was pregnant. And the girl was like, what? Like, so y'all were together unprotected? And she was like, who would the baby be by? She was like, Chris. And if I was her, I would have been like, my husband.
My husband. Like,
who was your baby by?
Ring on my finger, that one right there. All up in this dog, you know.
But now let's go to today. I saw a post today from this Negro because some pictures came up.
Negro.
Like, yes. Oh, I stay in these YouTube blogs and all these other blogs. Come to find out, okay, so they got caught in Mexico a few weeks ago in February, him and the fiance, because he done broke it off a page. And everybody is saying this was a way for him and his fiance to get their 15 minutes of fame.
Yep.
And the whole pregnancy and all that was just a way for him to get out of the marriage. He wasn't attracted to Paige. That was the main thing. So he puts up a post, I think it was today or yesterday, talking about his fiance had a miscarriage in November, and he has the paperwork to prove that she had a miscarriage. So the girl don't got no baby. And that's what people were saying when they saw them in Mexico. Like, she's not pregnant. She would still be very pregnant right now. So, yes, it's a hot mess. And I wanted to do...
Serious?
I'm going to talk about it more. Like,
I'm going to be watching this tomorrow.
Yes.
Thank you, Candace, for adding another to my list. You got me on all... I didn't even watch reality TV before this.
Yeah. But I'm sorry.
Housewives of Atlanta, everything.
These are my I love my little shows, my guilty pleasures, because it's, you know, in this pandemic, we don't have nothing to do. I don't go out. Lamar got that all the right way right. Now he was screwing her because he liked her body. She did have a big ass. And he was like, that's why he was doing it. Like she said,
she had a big butt.
Yes.
Was she pretty?
I'll let you do that.
Let me know. See, you hesitate. You be like, yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna say, Hannah. To me, the lady is attractive, but when you look at what a lot of and I'm no offense to black men, but black men at times are very critical. This lady is dark skinned. She does look like she has a lazy eye, and see, Lamar said she was all right. She had a weird smile, but to what most black men say that they like, she does not look like that.
Then no. Well, does she look better than the fiance?
No. But the fiance wasn't all this. He acted like the fiance was a top model and all this other stuff and a trophy. He was like, I'm used to trophy wives. The fiance is okay, but Paige is so much more smarter and eloquent. She cares. And she's an engineer. I think she's not the engineer. The other girl's the engineer. Paige is just as smart. Like she has a master's, and she's really, that's the one thing he said. He was like, oh, are your kids coming? She was like, or he said Paige is real good on paper. Like she's everything I would want on paper, just not what she looks like. Lamar said no to her looks. But you all right, Hannah?
I'm sorry, Kayla came down extra. I had to mute it.
But no, Paige she's very smart, and if she had more confidence, I feel like she could get any man that she wants. But I know men are like, no. But if you got a mouthpiece on you can
have confidence.
You can get any man that you want, just like a man that these pimps that have these mouthpieces get all the women they want. Women can do that too. But I know there are men that are going to disagree with me.
If you can talk it, you can pull a lot.
Yeah. Mar said Paige was a good find to me, though. I would have I would have to be happy. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with her. Like for real, she seemed nice. She was spiritual. She was giving him that boutte every day because she thought that was her wifely
As
duty.
she should.
Yeah, evening and morning, like night and
So
morning.
he was getting it and still complaining.
Yeah, and having panic attacks and all this other stuff.
I agree. He wanted them 15 minutes of fame, and that's sad.
Yeah, but the fact that they were, let me tell you this, they were screwing raw. That's the part that got me like,
hey. She came up really pregnant.
Exactly. They thought they had a honeymoon baby. I'm gonna say she was meek. Yes, she was. But she like
I
wanted to say, baby, what is you doing? Like, what is you screwing this man? The first, here go Lamar. Lamar is getting me distracted with these comments because I'm sorry, the guy is sweet. And this rumor's out there, allegedly, because I don't know who watches my stuff. I don't think nobody's watching, and then I'll get these trolls trying to cuss me out. But the guy allegedly has been with his pastor, according to the YouTube.
I already think that Martell is, so
you know they say that about Martell Holt. Yes, I said his whole government name, Martell and Maurice Scott.
I think Kenya husband is too.
I think so. I don't know. He's Caribbean. They're different. So I don't know. And I heard he's doing a dating show.
Do your thing.
You know, Kenya husband, I heard, is doing a dating show now. He's supposed to be on some reality dating show.
Don't embarrass me. Like I don't condone violence, but don't embarrass me. Don't make me look crazy in these streets.
Exactly.
That's when I'm gonna show my behind.
Exactly. But no, you have to watch Married at First Sight.
I will be watching it, kids. Stop giving me these shows.
Chris is a mess. Watch it from the beginning. The other couples, I don't even know their names because I'm so used to Chris and Paige. I know there's
this season, or should I go always from the beginning?
It's different every season.
I heard a Philly season.
I don't think I've seen that season. I seen last season, which was New Orleans, with like the couples there. I like them. And then I'm also now watching season 10 because I think this is season 12 that's on. So season 10 was kind of controversial too. So I'm in the middle of watching that one and this current one.
So I'm gonna watch this current one first, and then I can catch up with the other ones.
Yeah, you can decide.
Because I just finished Ready to Love. So I need something else because that pissed me off.
Yeah, and Lamar's right. Last season was good. I like last season of Married at First Sight.
Did you watch Ready to Love?
Yes. And you know it's about to start.
Did you see this last season?
Yeah, it was trash. They was all actors.
My part was when did you show the reunion?
I watched the reunion.
Did you see when Denise worked that letter that was nothing said?
That it was. I'm gonna put that title. She talked about how what's her name told her to say this. Yeah. Well, look at me. I done misspelled something again.
I was like, I didn't watch it at first. I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. And I was like, I'm Ready to Love.
And DJ, we like reality TV. That's what I do on my channel.
I'm very new to reality TV, but I'm starting to like it. Now I can't watch Love and Hip Hop. I draw the line.
I used to call it, especially Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. That was the Stevie J show. Girl, that was some good TV. I used to watch that. Yes, and I watched My 600-Pound Life.
What's My 600-Pound
Girl,
Life?
with them, they always got to go to Houston to see Dr. No.
Life?
My 600-Pound Life is fat folks. I'm sorry, obese people, but they have to go to Houston to see Dr. Now, and that cracks me up. He handles bariatric. Is that what they're called? Bariatric patients, overweight patients.
Where can I watch that at?
I think it's TLC, if I'm not mistaken. DJ, it's on TLC.
Watching all these daggone shows.
Do y'all watch, DJ? Let me ask you this: do you watch 1,000-Pound Sisters?
I saw a commercial to that when I was watching the IG channel the other day.
They're hilarious because one of the sisters actually was able to get her gastric bypass, and the other one wasn't. The other one was supposed to get down to 650, but she ended up gaining another 100 pounds. Like, she is so big, and it's like sad. And then the one that was able to get the surgery, she's married. She's about to have a baby, and they're taking care of the sister that did lose the weight. And it was one episode. I hate to laugh at this, y'all. Please don't hate me for this. But they was willing that big one up the ramp, and the husband fell all the way out of his shoes on his face, trying to wheel that lady up that ramp. And I'm sorry, I died. I'm sorry.
We about to get cursed out, but I'm so sorry for laughing. This the image. You know how you can picture something in your head?
Yes.
Over here.
Yes. So
no offense to bigger people. No, I'm not. I don't fat shame, but the image. Even if you was Ollie McBill, no offense to skinny people either, I'll be cracking up laughing because that seems.
Yes, I love me some reality TV. What's the last thing you want to? I do want to talk about some hot topics real quick. We got about 20 minutes. I guess I'll talk for. We'll go the full hour. So hot topics. T.I. and Tiny. I'm tired of talking about them. I guess they going to jail. I don't know.
I'm ready for jail cell.
What'd you say?
Get the cell ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the cell.
What's going on in the shade room? I didn't see much. I saw Jada roller skating
today. I was so late on the shade room. I did see. I don't know who some girl named Jada is. I'm so late with these celebrities. Apparently, JT. I like JT. You know,
I do too.
Apparently, she had blocked some girl who was disrespecting her, and they came at her saying that
she had cancer.
She had cancer. But I feel like, and I'm not trying to offend anyone out there. I feel like just if you have a disease or something, that does not give you the right to be rude to someone just because you have a disease. Like, you don't mean you be rude. You still have to be respectful, because if you want people to respect you, you have to show respect. And I was in Walmart the other day. This old lady cussed me out in Walmart.
What?
Girl, cursed me out because I was, you know where the cashier is?
Yes.
You know where the candy is. You know it's nowhere near the cashier where the credit card machine is.
Mm-hmm.
I got cursed out she was like, "Why are you so close? What are you doing here trying to maybe get COVID?" I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm nowhere near you. Like, I'm trying to be respectful." But she kept cussing. I'm like, "Ma'am, pay for your stuff and get out the store." So I feel like I wanted to go there, but she older. But we have these things that we feel like if you older or if you have a disease, I don't have to be respectful, but you do. I've never saw Basketball Wives. I'm lying. I saw it when Drea was on there. That's the last time.
I was gonna say, Lamar, I talked about this a week ago on Ladies Night. We talked about OG and the Futurism. OG, and actually, this is
Cinco wanted me. I do know her.
Yes, but let me tell you, when we talked about this was where that comment came from. So somebody commented on my page and was like, "Futurism does not exist," or no, African looks don't exist. There's women that look like this in East Africa. There's women that look like this in West Africa, and the dark skinned girl on your show on the panel with the big titties is the what did he say, the most attractive.
I forgot I had my breasts out there. 6 years I ain't wear my breasts out there.
I started to comment, but I was like, let me delete this because it was kind of disrespectful.
The next sexy night, it would be no breasts out on your show.
Well, I'm gonna have mine out. I don't care.
I'm covering my breasts.
Okay, with my husband. I'm talking about I don't care. But I didn't even ask.
Well, not this weekend because it is my birthday weekend. So they will be out this weekend. But after that, they'll be away.
Yeah. So this week, though, I'm going to be doing a lot of different things. I want to get some more shows out there. But yes, Basketball Wives and OG, I haven't gotten caught up. I don't get the whole, they living in a house together, I guess, because of the pandemic. They're trying to shoot the show together. All the wives, like because Shawnee is moving to Houston or something like that. I don't know. They decided to rent a house all together or something like that. So they're all together in a house on this season of Basketball Wives. It's Jennifer, Evelyn, Jackie with her crazy self, OG, and then it's another one. It's a newer housewife. I don't get why she's on there.
Jennifer is back on Basketball Wives.
Yes, Jennifer and Evelyn. Yep. Jennifer been back the last season.
Malaysia's still on here?
Yes, Malaysia's there too. Her and Jackie was going back and forth, and apparently they made up in this house.
The last episode. Remember when Drea left for the season?
Mm-hmm.
That's the last episode I saw Basketball Wives.
Talking about 1,000 Pound Sisters is hilarious. Yes. And the black boyfriend, yes, all of that is hilarious.
I gotta watch this show too.
You gotta catch it. It's my guilty pleasure.
Have you saw Salt Lake yet?
Not the reunion. Well, I watched
time it got me laughing because that's so true. It'd be 1,000 wives and nobody's a wife.
Exactly.
Like Harvey basketball wives, housewives, and you don't even need a title. I guess common law counts still.
I don't know. These are more basketball groupies because remember the original cast. What was her name? The little one that was with what's the Superman basketball player? I forgot.
I love Royce.
Dwight Howard. Yes, Royce.
I love Royce though. She was so sweet. I follow her on Instagram. I really like. She was a
little fighter. I like the fact that she was willing to stand up for herself. I did like that.
They talked about her so bad. I feel like they're jealous of her. I don't know why.
I hate how she's kind of. I feel like she's kind of like me. Sometimes we are loyal at times to people, and you love hard, and it hits you harder when you see the fakeness. And so she used to call everybody out. And I remember she was trying to fight. And I'm like, girl, they're going to beat you up. You too little.
I feel like Evelyn can't fight. She all mouth.
I don't know. Evelyn seemed like, she fight dirty. And she Puerto Rican. I'm sorry. Them Puerto Ricans fight dirty. Evelyn going to pull out a razor or something. That's how she seemed to me.
I mean, they can. I told you, my whole dad's side is Dominican. However, Evelyn's all mouth. Because when Tammy stuck to Evelyn, she did not know how to handle Tammy. She can't handle Tammy. Tammy is feisty and you got hands. Your hands is all they talk.
Yeah,
like, who's gonna from no fight ever?
Who's gonna step to Tammy? If y'all remember Tammy from the real world, because that's what I remember Tammy from. The real world. Now, Tammy is getting down. She's gonna fight you.
Tammy will beat your.
Yeah, Evelyn would have been crazy to try to fight.
Yeah. But I'm saying, if you about that life and you got all them hands and you got it like that, you don't care who you are.
Yeah. Because you see she goes for Jennifer. She be ready to fight little poor Jennifer. And Jennifer be like,
but you're not fighting Tammy, so your hands is trash to me.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked Royce. But she was a groupie. That's the way they kind of made her seem like on the show.
She was. Well, she wasn't. She was a cheerleader, and she only dated Dwight Howard. So how is she labeled a groupie?
Well, I think she was talking to Jennifer's ex-husband. I don't know. He was friends with like people, and I think she was one of the people he was friends with. Like she was still the knot guy. He had the knot on his head.
Excuse me, big behind, knot on the side of his head. No offense, but he was trash. Inside and out.
Yes. But I gotta catch up with that. What else is out there? What's been going on? It seems like it's nothing really going on.
I don't know. I have not really saw anything. I'm gonna be honest. I catch the Shade Room like twice a week now. I've been trying to do more, but my schedule just between work, school, and home, it's just like
I don't even go on the Shade Room.
I caught up with the JT thing today. I caught up with I think that's the Tiny and T.I. I actually saw that today, the Tiny and T.I., because I did not know that New York had pulled something out from them. And New York really don't New York is not a state that they just bring up charges on you unless they really know.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Drea and Jocelyn trying to get the roll of diamond, and Lisa Ray said no. She wasn't for it.
Lisa Ray actually, girl, bye.
They don't really even need to redo Players Club. It's like
they're redoing Players Club?
I think they were trying. I think originally Drea just made a post, and she was saying the next diamond or something, and she tagged the people that made the movie. But then Jocelyn came out of nowhere saying that she should put
over Drea.
And
Lisa Ray can't act though, so why is she saying no?
Lisa Ray, have you noticed?
She's very pretty.
To the colorist people, but Lisa Ray is a light-skinned lady that thinks she still got it because she's light-skinned. I hate to say that.
Though Lisa Ray is pretty, but I think the Brett, her sister, looks better.
Exactly. And Lisa Ray is old. Did y'all see in the Shade Room when they posted them in their bathing suits, her and Vivica and I think somebody else, they just look like old ladies. They've aged.
Yeah.
Like Lisa Ray and
Not Lisa Ray
Sucks. Yes. She's just older now. She's still a beautiful lady.
She's very
but she's older. She's old. It's not even Miss
better to me.
Yeah, but the Brad likes the women.
She does, because she would.
She's with Big Booty Judy. Yeah, Big Booty Judy.
Yes, but the Brat is pretty. Remember when she was in that video with Tyrese with her bathing suit on? They forgot the Brat had body.
Yeah.
What do you like?
I think about. Oh, here you go. Kenny saying, "Stop talking about my baby mama, ladies." I hope not, Lisa Ray. You need another baby mama.
You need another one because she thinks she's too good for herself. Like, you can be confident, you can be pretty, you can be beautiful, and you can have all that confidence. But you can't think you're better than any and everyone. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done with Lamar tonight.
She is. But Lisa,
she's very pretty. I think the Brat is very pretty.
And I can't even talk. She's thicker than a Snicker too.
She's thick.
She makes me feel not bad for being thick.
And I feel like if the Brat dressed up like a woman again, they'd be like, well, what the heck?
Yeah.
Did you see Chloe Bailey new picture?
Yes.
So
I have to clap for that.
That got me in trouble though, because yesterday I was telling Bro, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this for my birthday. He was like, no, you not. I was joking, but the joke turned real serious. So I was like, oh, maybe.
She looks so good.
She looks good though.
She motivates me. I'm gonna be on my new diet, people. I'm gonna chronicle. Sorry to make this about me, but this is my goddamn channel.
It's your show.
She has motivated me to get back down to my small size. Now, I'm gonna chronicle it on my YouTube channel. I bought some Herbalife products, actually from a young lady that was, I don't know if she's in TFG now, but she was a part of TFG. He said our baby would come out looking like Morgan Freeman. No.
Kitty bye. She would.
I bought some Herbalife products. I'm gonna try the shakes. I'm gonna work out. I need to get it tight, get it right. I'm still young, and I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm trying to be ready for my birthday. I think I wanna do Miami. I told my friends I was planning a trip. So Hannah,
you already told me. I'm just waiting on my invitation.
Yes, Memorial Day weekend. I went to
Miami, I'm not gonna lie, my stomach was like this. Like, I still had a picture on my Facebook.
That's the last time I was in Miami with my.
And that was my 30th.
Other best friends, which I have to have her on here. My other best friend, Kayla, which Kayla is so crazy. That girl, I love her to death, but I can't keep up with her because she's on the scene in Atlanta. And the last time I went out with her, that was the night I got pregnant with my daughter. Because I guess I was looking hot that night to my husband.
Fun.
But me and her went to Miami, and that's a story time in itself. And we were both stomachs like flat, serving, face, booty.
Yeah. Yes.
So, but that was a long time ago. But I'm gonna get back to that. Whoever want to go to Miami for my birthday, the candy shop.
What month is it?
Memorial Day weekend, May.
You did say Memorial Day weekend. I'll get it back down.
Oh, and yes, Kenny, I'm gonna do it. Thank you, cuz. Thanks for the motivation.
Listen, I feel like it's harder now, but we can do it. I think we got it. It's harder for me, I think, because I don't be sticking to my diets like I should. Like, I stick to my diet. I'm stick to my workouts.
See, I don't stick to the diet now. Working out is easy for me. I'm athletic, actually, so I can.
When I went to the gym, though, I was real motivated. Like, I'm gonna go back to the gym because when I went to the gym, I was going every single day, like nonstop. I was going to the gym nonstop. But I feel like at home, even though we have the workout equipment, it's not the same. But I should be training myself because Bert be training, and I should know better.
Exactly. I want to order one of them Peloton bikes, and I know they're expensive,
but I want one so bad.
I want one. I'm gonna get one. Sorry, Kennard, I'm getting me a Peloton.
I lost 10 pounds.
What'd you say?
I did lose 10 pounds.
That is good. I gained 10
That was
pounds.
good for me. I can actually fit. I want to lose. All right, full disclosure. I would like to lose like my hips, and I'm gonna lose my butt.
Why?
I don't like
See, that's what I want to keep, but I'm afraid.
because
Well,
I've
I
always
never
had
lose
it.
my
It just
butt.
got I feel like I had it since I was 12, so I can't get rid of it. I just feel like at this point in my life, it got bigger than I wanted it to be. So you know how you just don't mentally feel right, and you don't feel like it's something you want. Like I just want to be the way I was in high school. Like I was this big,
Yeah. I was that,
big.
I was like that until I was 30. After I turned 30 and moved here to Georgia, I put on weight. When I first moved here, I'm gonna be very transparent and with everybody here, and I only got like 2 or 3 people watching, so it's fine. But I was 150 pounds when I moved here, and at 5'7", I was a size 4. Um, I am now almost 100 pounds heavier. Um,
You don't look
I'm
100.
not quite 100 pounds, but heavier, but it's close. I've gained close to 70 or 80 pounds in the 7 years that I've lived here in Georgia. And so I'm like a size 14, 16. What Kevin Samuel says is like danger zone, which I'm not going to listen to him, but I'm thick,
Right?
thick.
Because I'm 11.
What'd you say?
I'm 11, and
Yeah.
I wasn't this
And
big after my 2 kids, and that's what discouraged me. I
yeah.
had my daughter and son, and still went right back down to a
That's
six.
how I was. I had Camille. Actually, when I had Cameron, I had lost weight because of my diet. I gained this weight after I had her because of the pandemic. So from the pandemic, I've gained 30 pounds. And so that's what I need to get rid of, the 30 pounds that I gained in these past 6 months.
I feel
And
you.
I gained 10 of them in just the past 2 or 3 weeks. So I definitely want to get down.
We
Um,
we gotta motivate. I feel like motivation is good too.
I'm gonna have to stop the liquor.
Stop the liquor.
Yes.
Put the cups down because.
Yeah.
And also, I'm basically gonna get, because I found out, I didn't know this, I found out from my doctor that my last time I did like a virtual check-in, a lot of my weight is water weight. So I'm going to start taking water pills. So it's not like that I'm that big, it's a lot of water weight I didn't know I produced.
So you have to. Are
So
you eating
water
too much
pills.
salt?
No, I don't even eat salt. I don't eat salt. I don't eat bread. I don't like bread. I don't like rice. I don't like pasta. He said I had more water weight. So I'm like, I'm going to start taking water pills.
Yeah, you have to figure out why you're retaining water.
They took water pills out of Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, and Target. You can either order online or a prescription.
Wow, that's
So they had it
interesting.
on Amazon. I looked earlier. I'm like, so they realized that the water pills actually can help you lose at least 10 or 20 pounds.
Yeah. If
And
you
I did
like,
not know this.
a lot of times you have to watch what you're eating, like make sure the stuff isn't high in salt because your body will retain that with the water. But Kenny said working out is a part of his lifestyle 5 to 6 days a week since 2016. You will reap the benefits both physically and mentally. I will say it's much easier for us men than women. Yeah, it is.
Very much. Bert can eat everything under the sun and do a couple push-ups and he's straight.
So can Kennard.
I can eat stuff. I can eat broccoli. Like I have been eating less, and I have to actually eat more because I eat less. I gain more weight because I don't eat enough. I was told, which is bad.
Yeah, if you're eating more in one meal, like
I don't eat at all. Like I skip breakfast. I don't eat lunch. I'll eat 1 meal a day, and I gain more weight eating 1 meal a day than I did if I ate 3 meals.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I think it all depends. Every woman is different. I don't know how men can do it.
So I tend to lose weight when I change. I usually will go on a spinach and kale diet with fish.
Oh yes.
I just eat that, and I can lose in 2 weeks. I can knock off 10 pounds in 2 weeks from that. So I might go back to that. It's just hard. Like, and then I only drink water. I don't drink anything else. So that's cutting out the sugar and the carbs and all of that.
We
So
got the alcohol down.
yes, and I don't drink any alcohol when I'm doing that diet as well. So I'm gonna go back to that. I'm going to. I have to. I don't want to be Auntie Candace. I want to be. I want to be the sexy cousin Candace.
Please. But you still look good. I'm gonna let you know you look good.
Thank you.
Definitely look good. So,
Thank you.
But we got this.
Yes. So we are gonna end it here. We've been on an hour. Thank you all for watching the Candy Shop. I know we talked a little bit about some of everything. I'm gonna take this banner down. But I hope you enjoy the show. Make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, The Candy Shop. I will be back tomorrow with some bull.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so make sure you join. Again, my name is Candace. And
I'm Hannah. Forgot.
Yes. And thank you for thank you for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.